Hey guys, it's JaaackJack and Zoey here. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Zoey's wheelchair. Zoey, are we going to talk about your wheelchair today? Yeah? Yes, we are. Woo! So over the years, I've done a handful of videos with Zoey talking about her disability, and our goal with that is to help anybody else out there who has a disabled pet or has an accident with their animal and they become disabled, whatever the situation and scenario may be. We hope that these videos are helpful. We've done how I make Zoey go to the bathroom, so how I express her bladder, and I've done 10 random facts about things you have to do for your handicapped dog that you normally wouldn't think about. What else have I done? I've done a bunch of Q&As about Zoey. I'm trying to think what else that I've done. I'm actually going to create a whole playlist, so I'll leave that linked in the cards for you guys if you want to see the whole playlist of all the videos I've made here on my main channel about Zoey and her disability. And I really do hope that it's helpful for any of you guys in a similar situation with your pet. So in today's video, I want to talk about her wheelchair, where it's from, because that's a huge question I'm always getting, and also like how I set Zoey up in it, how it works, and if she's in the wheelchair all throughout the day in the house. We normally don't keep the wheelchair in the house. We only put Zoey in the wheelchair when we are out and about, right? When we go on her walks and things like that. When we go to the park, that's when she goes in her wheelchair, because once we're inside the house, we just take her out of the wheelchair and she runs around in here, lays down, does all that kind of stuff. If you guys have specific questions or video ideas you'd like to see with Zoey that you think would be helpful, please let us know, because we want these videos to be a resource for those that have disabled pets. Not that we're experts or anything, but I'm just here sharing our experience. So one thing I do want to share in this video before I talk about the wheelchair is how to use a harness, or even just a makeshift harness, to help your disabled pet walk around the house or go outside to go potty. So for that, you can get an actual harness, or you can just grab a towel. So before we had the wheelchair, this is what we were doing. There's a harness like this, which, look at these handles. Freaking Zoey chewed them up, but it still works for this demonstration. So, but pretend the handles aren't like all chewed up, okay? Just pretend they're connected. So you could use this and slide this under their belly. I'll try and show you here. Come here, baby. Zoey, ven aquí. Okay. So you just slide it under their belly, and then, broken handles. Here, go this way so we can show them. And then you would just lift them to help assist them with walking. And if you don't have a harness like this, you could even just use a towel. And let's just roll it long ways. Zoey hasn't gone potty yet, so I'm like afraid she's gonna poop. Okay, come here. You can also just use a towel. Let's just put this under her and then lift, and then you can go walk her outside to do her business and things like that. Hold on, I think she needs to poop. Okay, I'm back. I'm glad we did that off camera, because yeah, she was about to poop. So using a towel or a harness like this can help you assist your dog when like taking them outside to go to the bathroom real quick, or just helping them navigate around the house. For Zoey, because she doesn't have like any injuries, I mean, minus the fact that she's paralyzed from the waist down, but there's no like open wounds or injuries we need to keep watch on, so she's free to just drag herself around as she pleases. I don't need to help her in that way, so that's why we don't use those. We just use the wheelchair, like I mentioned, when we go outside, because obviously you don't want your down dog to be dragging on the cement, so that's when we use the wheelchair. And the wheelchair we have here is from Walk-In Pets. They have two different colors, a blue and pink, so obviously we went with pink because Zoey's a girl. I will leave their website down below for you guys if you're interested in checking them out. They make all different kinds of sizes for itty bitty tiny little dogs, medium-sized dogs, all the way to big dogs, Great Danes. They make all different sizes, and what's cool is that whatever size you do get, it's also adjustable, because one of the things that I really wasn't expecting, Zoey has been like this for the past 3 years, right? And through those 3 years, her weight has fluctuated dramatically, up and down, up and down. And what's nice about the walk-in wheelchair is that you can actually adjust them to fit. So we've had to adjust this many times to fit her body over the years, and it's been amazing. Okay, so here is what her wheelchair looks like. They also have a different style of wheels. They have regular wheels, like bike tire wheels where you have to pump up or it could like pop and get a hole. Like those are the regular kind of tires. But the tires we have here are actually styrofoam, and they have been working so well, because with her regular, I don't know what they're called, but the regular bike wheels, she was running those down so much because she loves running in her wheelchair. We go on frequent walks, so she was really rubbing down those tires, and we would have to replace them literally like every 6 to 12 months. So we were constantly having to replace those. But then we tried out these styrofoam wheels, and we have yet to replace them. They have been awesome. They don't pop because there's no air in them. So this black part right here doesn't come with the wheelchair. It's just like this. But this is called a belly band, I think. At least that's what I've always called it. This is a belly band, which you can also get, I believe, from, yeah, it's from the same brand. And this actually helps if your dog's a little chunky like Zoey was in the beginning, and they need that like support on their stomach area. That's what this guy is. So it's all hairy from Zoey. So you just slide that on and it adds extra support for their belly. So again, that's if you have kind of a chunky dog like Zoey. So these little poles right here, you can adjust them. So if your dog is longer or shorter, like the length of them, you can adjust these, and there's little buttons right here. So you can change that up to measure your dog. We were really fortunate to get this wheelchair from the therapy center that we were going to for Zoey, and at that therapy center, like when we had ordered the wheelchair, they measured Zoey, so they made this perfect for her. So that was super helpful. But I want to share these things in case you just order it online and you may not have that help that we had in the beginning. So yes, this can change from front to back, so depending on the length of your dog. And then also this back part, hold on, let me take this off. This is a little add-on. This is a little poopy bag I got from my mom. Oops. So that holds little poop bags for Zoey. And then this is a little portable water bowl that I take for Zoey as well. So those were just little add-ons. So this back part can also adjust. So if your dog is, you know, wide, you can extend it wider, or if your dog is pretty slender, you can make it more narrow. And we've used this a bunch because Zoey has been really wide and then really skinny, and now she's like in a medium, like normal width. So we've adjusted this a lot. And then also the wheels adjust too. And there's no, like, at least from what I've learned, there's no exact guidelines to, you need to have this on the third notch here for your size dog. Every dog is going to be different. So that goes with the wheels as well. When you twist this circle here, it actually will loosen the wheels, and then you can adjust, like if you want them more far back, if you want them more forward. We keep it right in the middle here. That's just always worked best for Zoey. And then also, speaking of the wheels, you can adjust this part as well to make the wheelchair go higher if your dog is taller, or if your dog is shorter, this also lowers closer to the ground. And then what we have right here in the middle is this crisscross little X here, and that's where her legs go in. And this is attached with little clips here. And then I guess I could cut off all this extra Velcro, but I kind of I wrap it around here. There, I just leave it like that. So if you see anything like hanging off, it's just this excess. So we have the little X right there. And then when we flip to the back, I think these are also add-ons that you could, I don't know if this came with it or you have to buy them. I can't remember, to be honest. But these are little foot straps. So some dogs that use wheelchairs can still use their legs. They just need that support from the wheelchair, so they don't necessarily need those, is what I'm trying to say. But if your dog is completely paralyzed like Zoey, you're definitely gonna need these. Otherwise, they're just gonna be dragging their feet and cutting up their skin. So that is what the little foot straps are. And I think that was it for like the walkthrough of the wheelchair. I don't know if that was like super thorough or helpful. Hopefully it was. But I'll show you guys how I put Zoey in now. And then you might see these little buckles here in the front, and that is to connect the harness that goes on your dog. Sorry, everything is just so hairy because of Zoey. But this is what the harness looks like, and then there's the other end to the buckles here. So you attach it, so then she's like secure. And so the top part has the blue strap, and the bottom part has the red strap. So let me buckle this and show you what it looks like. So this is what it's gonna look like. Again, the blue strap is on top, the red strap is on the bottom. So how I set Zoey up is first I put her head in here. Go on, put your head in. Come here. Can you come closer over here? She's confused on why we're doing this inside the house, because we normally do this outside. So she's like, what's happening right now? So once you have this over your dog, again, the blue part is here on top. You take the red part, you go under their chest behind their arms, and then buckle that right into place. Then you can tighten this too. So she has her harness on. So now what I do is I make her turn this way. Face this way, baby. Make her wheelchair go right behind her. And then I lift her belly up. And then I stick one leg in and the other leg in that little X in the back. And then I roll her wheelchair forward. Make sure her knees are good. Her tail is out. And then you lift this. Buckle right there. Do another buckle right here. So this strap right here could be a little bit tighter, to be honest. So we can actually do some adjusting here. So when you look at Zoey in her wheelchair, these poles right here should actually be parallel against the ground. So it really should be up like this. So we could tighten this top part. It's also a little challenging because Zoey has such a big upper body. Okay, so once we got her good looking like that, we're gonna go ahead and put her little feet in these straps. So we put it right where her ankle is and tighten those babies up. She's doing a little stretch right now. And she is good to go. Are you good? Are you good? Here, go show them a little walk around here. Come on. Does that feel comfortable for you? Are you ready to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? So there is the pretty lady in her wheelchair, and she is ready to go. So here's what Zoey looks like when we're on our walks. There's her legs kicking. So here's how it's looking like as far as the fit. So the width we have here, and then the length as well. The main thing is you just want to keep messing around with the wheelchair until you see that it fits your dog perfectly. So this was definitely, there was a lot of trial and error with Zoey's fit, but I think we finally got it. And she can go up curbs by herself. And she could also go down the curbs herself as well. And then to go up multiple steps, I just grab her back end of the wheelchair and assist her like that. Ta-da! And we live on the second floor of our apartment complex, so we have to do this a lot. Go on up, babe. So I just hold the back of her wheelchair as she walks up. So that's gonna be it for this video. That's it for the walkthrough and demo of Zoey's wheelchair. I hope this video helped at least one person out there. And if you have a handicap pet or you're just interested in learning more, number one, I'll have a link to the Walk-in Wheels website down below, and I'll also have a playlist linked in the cards of all of my past videos I've done with Zoey. But if you have a specific request for a future video you'd like to see with Zoey, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Say bye! Say bye!